We are go for liftoff in T minus 30.
Hit the record button.
Gosh, that's swell.
Italo, Blog Talk Radio.
Here it is. What's good?
Boom.
Boots!
Coming to you from the capital of entertainment, Hollywood, California. This is
Absolutely.
Italo from
Thank you
Italo's
for
Black
having me.
Talk Radio. But then we have somebody coming from
Australia, Brisbane, DJ Ollie.
DJ Ollie is in the house.
How is everyone?
Yeah, okay. So this is my first Aussie interview.
After-
And you're wearing the Raiders. I should be wearing something from Australia, but I don't have anything from Australia to show you guys. I should be wearing like a kangaroo something. I don't know. But yeah, it's been a while that I've been wanting to talk to you because not because you're in Australia, not because Australia is like the coolest place to be right now. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But also because you're a great person. I've been following you. I think Dano introduced me into the community of Australia.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. And from there, I think we were chatting on his live, and so we connected there. And then I went into your live. So tell us a little bit more about DJ Ollie.
Okay, so there's a DJ Ollie is a complex creature. I'm Australian. I was born in the Solomon Islands. I'm not sure if many people know where Solomon Islands is. It's a small island. It's a chain of islands just down from Papua New Guinea, across from Australia. I came to Australia when I was three, and my parents had a macadamia nut farm. It's 240 acres, 2,000 nut trees. So I'm country. I'm a country coconut. And yeah, I was raised on the Sunshine Coast. And yeah, that's a little bit about my heritage.
Right.
How about yourself?
So how did you become from a farmer to a DJ?
That's a good question. I ask myself daily. Well, when I was going to uni, I worked at a place called the Down Under Bar as a security guard. So I was trying to put myself through uni. And then I finished uni, and I worked for Queensland Health. So I was in the health industry, and then unfortunately they had a bit of a pay debacle. So I told my old boss who I worked for, and he said, "Why don't you come and be a DJ?" Because he's familiar with my musical background as well. I dabbled a little bit as an MC. And I had a few songs myself. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I did. I was like, well, I'm not getting paid by Queensland Health, so I'll come back and learn how to DJ. And apparently I got quite good at it. So
Yeah. Well, actually, I experienced that and I'm saying last night, but it was really morning here, and it was like 2 or 3 a.m. in your neck of the woods.
Yeah.
But yeah, you were like the center of attention.
Yeah.
Everybody was loving Michael Jackson. You were playing ABBA, which I love.
ABBA,
I'm
yeah.
like, ABBA, yes.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah, exactly. ABBA. That's the thing. Like I'll play to the crowd, like I'll play those songs that everyone's like, oh, why'd you play that song? But secretly everyone's kind of vibing with it.
Yeah, Dancing Queen, come on.
Dancing, yeah. Who in their right mind would play that in the club, But it works, you know, it works. It gets the crowd going, and it's kind of like, you know, I'm not too cool. I'm not a, you know, I don't vibe off the whole cool thing, you know, like I'm not cool. No one here is cool. We're all in the right place, and we're all in this together. So, you know, yeah.
You is cool, man. You is cool. In my book,
Appreciate
you're cool.
that.
But
Yeah.
so yeah, tell us something that we don't know about you, in the sense that I went to your life, and there was a time where, as happy as you are, as contagious as you are,
I
you also
appreciate that.
had a story as to why you went live one day, and I think there was a dark moment for you.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it's the 2020. I don't know. Maybe it's this year. I'm not quite sure, but I had a bit of a rough trot, so to speak, this year. Um, well, at the start of the year, I was dealing with the loss of my dad. So that was, you know, my dad was like my best friend type of thing, and that was very hard to deal with, and especially this year when everyone had to be isolated and type of thing. But
Right.
I also was having problems with my relationship, I guess you could say. And the thing about DJing is you have to have a big social media following. And unfortunately, my partner, my ex-fiance, actually, she didn't really like the fact that I was on social media that much, and girls were like messaging me going, "Hey, where are you performing tonight?" That type of thing, you know.
Right.
So I ended up deleting all my social media. So my TikTok, all my TikToks, my Snapchats, my Instagrams, my official Facebook type accounts. It was kind of like a last ditch effort to try and salvage my relationship. So I got on live, and I said my goodbyes, and to all my friends that I met on TikTok, and yeah, it turns out that it was all in vain.
Yeah.
She left anyway. It didn't work out. So,
And
but
she left you. She left you at the most vulnerable, worst
yeah,
time to be leaving somebody, is right
worst time.
after your parent died. Your father died.
Yeah, yeah. So I was isolated. I was dealing with things myself, and I had to kind of really dig deep. You know, like there was a point where you tell yourself, like, you can go one of both ways. You can keep going in the downward spiral that you're going, or you can suck it up, and keep going forward.
Right.
And yeah, that was a really dark time, but I'm okay. I'm okay now. Like, I've had a lot of support, funnily enough, from social media. The people that, you know, the least expected, you know, like people it could be just like people just messaging you saying, I hope you have a good day. I know you're going through a really tough time, but, you know, we're thinking of you, sending positive vibes, and even that can just make you, you know, have a good day. Like, mate, it could be the difference between having a shit day or a good day, you know.
And then one day, who showed up to your life that I was like, oh my God, Jesus Christ is here.
Yeah, so,
That was Jesus Christ had to show up.
That was when I was walking. I was doing a tour actually through Brisbane, and there was a place. This was at probably 11 p.m. maybe. Like, it was nighttime, so it was dark. It was dark, and I was walking by, and then all of a sudden, I saw this figure in the background, and I paused, and I retreated. I didn't know what the hell this thing was, and so everyone on my live, I was like, guys, I don't know what that is. What should
really? I missed that.
walking?
I missed that live.
Oh, really?
I didn't see that.
All right.
No,
yeah.
I'm talking about the time where you were on, and then suddenly, somebody entered your room and it was the real Jesus Christ.
Oh, the
And I
real
thought
Jesus.
I thought it was the most hilarious conversation we had with
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, yeah. He tends to pop up at the the most strangest of times. It's a sign. It's a sign.
It's a
He's watching
sign.
over me. The
Right,
real,
right.
yeah, the real
I don't
Jesus
know. I
Christ.
don't know if you're religious or not,
Yeah,
but
actually, I grew up a Seventh-day Adventist,
okay.
so I haven't been to church in a while. Bit of a
Yeah,
backslider, but
whatever.
yeah, yeah. But I am
Well, I'm
familiar
not.
with
I'm
the.
not welcome. I'm not welcome in my church. So
Oh, what church are you from?
Catholic.
Yeah. Okay, gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah.
I think if I walk back into the church, I think the angels would run away, maybe. Especially after
Yeah.
last weekend. Holy heck!
Here comes DJ
Oh,
Oli.
sinner, come home, sinner.
Right. Everybody will burn.
So I keep on thinking of
uh,
that Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, when he's like, "Repent." Oh, that
right.
shall be saved.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
So how has it been to be back? To be back, if you know what I mean, like
yeah,
having
it's been
like
great.
being MIA for a while because you wanted to salvage your relationship,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
then after that, coming back, how has that journey been for you?
It's been great. I've met so many cool people that have been through something similar to me, and yeah, they've helped me through it quite a lot, actually. But yeah, as I mentioned, like it's strange, it was social media that was the
Mm,
helping hand I needed, and
yeah,
I was going to give all that up. I was like,
right.
and it's been good because I've met people like good people like yourself, and I've met like so many cool people from all over the world, all over the world. It just goes to show like we're not that different, all of us, we're
Yeah,
all going
we
through.
speak the same language, even though you have
Yeah,
your autisms, but
yeah. Is it hard to understand us? Because I think
no.
no.
You know what I think? Okay, so I think what happened because one day I was watching Olivia Newton-John in concert here in Vegas.
Yeah,
That's already setting the tone, right?
yeah, right.
And I was sitting across these two Aussies, an Aussie couple,
Yeah,
and me and my boyfriend were on one side and they were on the other. And he
yeah.
was talking like he had like a lot to say, and the wife was a little bit, off. But he was just talking, and he was talking so fast. Half the things he was saying, I was like,
What language is this?
"Yeah, is this English?" Um, and then, of course, Olivia Newton-John comes on with the song "Magic." I'm like,
Ah,
I love it. I love
I have to
Olivia
get up and
Newton-John. I
dance.
love Bee Gees. I love
GG's,
everything.
yeah.
I love
Wow.
my Aussies. Hugh Jackman. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
he,
you guys are
he's,
awesome.
he's a good man. He's a good man
Yeah, he is.
because you never see him like on the news. You never see him on the news in some kind of scandal. So he's a good
Yeah,
wholesome dude. Like
and that's right. I never heard a scandal from him.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, they probably like him so much that he's like, well, he's not a Scientologist. He's not a lunatic. He's not murdering anybody. He's not a pedophile. All
yeah.
right, let's
Exactly.
let's move on to another one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe he's a bit
Uh,
boring.
no, he's amazing. He's where he hosted. I don't know if he hosted the Oscars or something.
Yeah,
He could
yeah.
do everything. He could sing. He can dance. He can
Dance.
strip. He can
Yeah,
be naked.
yeah.
Everything.
And it's been faithful to his wife this whole time. Like
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
exactly. He's
yeah,
a family man. So
yeah, yeah.
good values. Good values.
Good value. Yeah.
Yeah. So who's your favorite American artist?
Okay. Um, in the music industry.
Yeah,
Okay.
music or uh, anywhere.
I'd
or
have to
both?
say, as an actor, I'd have to say Dwayne the Rock Johnson is up there for me. And I've always liked him ever since I was a kid. Like the whole wrestling thing and how funny he is and how quick and witty and how he can just rebuttal anything and make it sound cool. I
Yeah,
really like that.
yeah, he's really very. He's a cool guy. He seems to
Yeah,
be. He seems to. Be, he seems. I always say seems because I don't know that. Yeah, but yeah, he
yeah.
seems genuine.
It seems genuine, yeah, and funny. And I also like as a hmm, artist wise, there's just so many. I can't really put my finger on it. There's so
Yeah,
many. Um,
yeah. Well, music.
Justin Timberlake,
Justin Timberlake.
yeah,
Okay.
because he can sing and dance and everything.
And act.
And act, yeah, sing, dance, and act.
Right.
It's
Well,
disgusting how talented he is.
yeah, I like it when they don't put themselves in a box. You know, like they can do anything. They can be a comedian. Robin Williams, for instance, he can be such a
Yeah,
funny guy and such a hilarious set and everything, but he can be
yeah,
dramatic in a quick, drop of a hat. He can be, he can make you cry in a second, or he can make you laugh
yeah,
hysterically the next. So I
yeah, yeah,
find those actors or those singers too that make you do that with ease. And
yeah.
it's like how am I crying and laughing at the same time? Like sometimes it's like
Yeah, yeah,
all these emotions,
yeah. All
you
these
know.
emotions. What's happening to me?
Ah. Like there was a scene. I don't know if you ever saw Still Magnolias. It's a movie from
Um,
the '80s. Anyways, it's
yeah,
about. Long story short, one of the characters, Julia Roberts, is the character. She dies, and so, anyways, the mother is played by Sally Field. And they're in the cemetery, and she bursts, to her friends. She's like, "Why?" And then, of course, that's a dramatic scene. And you're
yeah,
crying with her because you're like, "Yeah, why did she have to die?" And then
yeah,
all of a sudden, you see Shirley MacLaine being pushed over to her. It's like, "Here, slap her, slap her." And then, and I'm like, I don't know if I should laugh, cry,
yeah,
or both.
yeah.
Oh my
What's
God,
happening
that is
here?
so dramatic. And then you
Yeah,
have, oh my God, it was funny. It's like, but he was made to tell you, like, lighten up a little bit. Like, I understand your first, right now it's really raw. Your emotions are very raw, and
yeah.
she just try to bring it back up. It's like, what do you do? Just slap her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Oh,
else to
yeah.
do.
It's the best scene in that movie, and I'm like, that movie is really intense, but it's
Yeah,
funny, sad. I like that. I like the
the balance.
everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite movie?
No, but it's one of them.
One
Um,
of them. Yeah.
my favorite movie of all time is The Exorcist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I would thought that The Exorcist.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Not because of not because of the head spinning or the vomit or the peas or the swearing. I think it
Yeah.
was more about the mother trying to figure out what is wrong with my daughter. You cannot tell me what's wrong with that part right there, where she's like faced with the doctors that cannot explain what
Yeah.
they're trying to explain it away, and she's like, "You guys are stupid. Like, you
Yeah.
guys are
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you're like doing all these experiments on my daughter."
And you can't
I
tell me
just I
what's wrong.
just felt for her. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
she's a great supporting actress, because I'm like, I felt for her, and of
Yeah.
course Reagan when she came, yeah, the whole thing I love
Yeah.
it because I'm like,
Wow. That's interesting.
what is yours? What is your favorite movie?
I really, on the similar vein, I really enjoyed the Exorcism of Emily Rose. I found that really, really intriguing. Like,
Next
and
to The Exorcist, that
it
was the
also
most scariest.
it also
The
makes you
barn,
feel
the
vulnerable.
barn,
Like, okay, will
the
that happen to
barn
me? Can
thing.
that happen to me? Like, like, is there a possibility that could happen to me? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I thought,
Well, that was a real case.
yeah. It was based on true events, which makes it even more scary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think they blamed the priest. I think they were found guilty. The
yeah,
priest was found guilty for starving her or whatever it is. But
yeah.
yeah,
He was
for those
trying
that
to,
haven't seen that movie, it's intense.
yeah, yeah.
I agree.
He, he was trying to show that the devil is real, therefore God must therefore also be real. I think that was the main theme of the movie. But
Yeah,
my favorite movie, this is going to be a bit different. It's actually Braveheart.
Braveheart.
Yeah, with Mel Gibson, and I know that's strange,
Yeah.
but yeah, I just like
Well,
the
it's been a
whole,
while. It's been a while. I have to see it again because I didn't get it.
yeah, it's the whole adversity type of thing, like, and he's a simple guy that he wanted to be a farmer, so that appealed to me because I was like, yeah,
Oh, I got
yeah.
it.
But he was faced with adversity, like the English came and just ruined their country type of thing, and
Yeah, yeah.
it was a fight for freedom type of thing.
Right.
But yeah,
Well, the best Mel Gibson movie, Mad Max,
Mad Max, yeah, yeah,
and that's an Australian movie, isn't it? Like
yeah, yeah,
he was shot in Australia, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah. Mel Gibson he was born in America, but he was raised in Australia, so we've kind of just
Okay.
adopted. Yeah,
That I
yeah, no,
always I always got confused because I always thought he was from Australia and then came to the U.S.
yeah. He went
Okay.
back to the US, but yeah, as Australians, we tend to adopt things and call them our own.
Yeah, yeah. Well, maybe
Especially if you
not because nobody wants him anymore because of what happened. So you can take him. You can take Mel Gibson.
you can have him back. It's he was Australian, but then he wasn't.
Yeah, now he's not.
No, he's
He's
not
been
anymore. No.
he's been exiled from the U.S.
Yeah, yeah. It's unfortunate what happened to him because he's a good actor, but then it kind of gets overshadowed by his antics, I guess.
Hey, I don't follow them for their personal lives, anyways. Like Michael Jackson, I don't follow him for his personal.
Yeah,
Yeah, like as an artist, he probably was the
yeah.
most amazing artist in the world, right?
The
Prince, I love Prince, regardless of whatever they said. Well, they didn't say anything bad. It's just that he was independent. He wanted to have his music back, and
yeah,
he fought for it. And those
yeah,
people that make a difference.
yeah, yeah. That's it. Um, something a bit off topic. How's everything going in America at the moment? I'd like to know from an American. How's everything going? Okay. Judging by your reaction, I guess it's not.
That's my silence speak for itself.
Yeah, I
That's
just
my
thought I'd
face
ask
tell you everything.
while I have an American here.
No, well, to be honest with you, and I've said this before, like I don't watch news anymore. Like I'm done. I'm done watching the news.
Yeah,
Because I can see it more clearly now. This year was the biggest epiphany I ever had, that everybody's lying to me. Everybody's lying to me. You know what I mean? Fox News and CNN and CNBC and all these different networks, they all have their own agenda, and they want to
right.
like instill fear in people
Yeah,
uh, with the whole pandemic, and then the elections, and then the attacks, and then the pedophilia. I mean,
right.
I can go
Yeah,
on and on.
yeah.
That it just got to me like it
I'm
actually
done.
can give me a little bit of a mental breakdown. At some points, I was crying for no reason,
Oh man, that's bad. Oh,
and then and I'm sure it's going everywhere now because you know the
Yeah,
pandemic is not just an American or Chinese thing.
yeah,
It's just and then like you know, I turned to social media to just have an escape from it
yeah,
all,
yeah,
you know.
yeah,
And
yeah,
so this, and then I find people like yourself and people like Dano and Shado and
yeah,
all of
yeah.
them, because I'm not going to mention them anymore. Like all of you that
Yeah.
are
All those
following,
silly Australians that have silly
yeah,
names like Dano and Shano and
and Bunny and
Bunny.
Clyde.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
no,
You-
no,
you-
shout outs to my Aussies, Dano and
we love you.
red
We
hair,
love you,
red hair Bunny.
Bunny. Yeah.
Um, what's the oh, wait, COVID lockdown. What's her name? I don't know if you follow her or she follows you.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, there's a lot of Aussie Australians that I follow, and for some
Yeah.
reason I don't get any English people.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm big in Australia, but I'm not big in England.
Yeah. Give it time. Give it time.
Yeah.
We tend to be close to the British for some reason.
Oh, you are. Yeah, yeah. You guys are closer geographically and time wise too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I think
Yeah.
what happened to me was I kept going in the mornings really early. Like I can't sleep that well, so when I get up at 3, 4 in the morning here, is prime time over there. You know, like after
Yeah.
evening over there. So I think I was catching everybody that was getting up from work, or you know,
Right. Yeah.
Dano's always about to go to work at midnight. So for
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
reason,
Yeah.
that time frame happened to work with that
Yeah.
crowd.
Yeah. He's also nocturnal.
He is, yes, he is. Yeah, because right now I don't even know what time it's over there.
It is 3. I think 3.
Yeah, see, it's like 9. It's 9:46 here in the U.S. However, I don't even know what day it is.
It's over here. It's Friday.
Over here is Thursday. Thank God it's Friday for you.
Thank God it's Friday. I stopped
Uh,
counting what days it is after
right.
the
Uh,
first few months. I was like, I don't know what day it is. I don't even know what time it is. If someone tells me to go to work, I'll just go to work. I stopped counting.
yeah,
I give
yeah.
up. Yeah.
How's the business going though with DJ, the pandemic and DJ?
It's good. It's good. It's not like I'm a DJ where I need to have a massive social media type of thing anymore. I guess I'm just surviving off my reputation. I guess so. As people still remember me, and I've got residency in 2 venues at the moment. So I do Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and that kind of holds me down. In Australia, we have something called the job seeker and job keeper, government help, government funding.
Mm.
So people that lost their job, they're on that. I was on that when I wasn't working, but now I've come off it because I'm earning enough money to support myself.
Yeah. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So things are looking up. I'm keeping busy. Yeah. As I mentioned to you, like when you saw me that time, I was in a pretty bad place, I guess. But small steps, be it work-wise, or anything like that. But small steps. It's the only way forward for me, anyway.
And actually, there was somebody in your live earlier who confessed that he was gonna file for divorce, right?
Yeah.
And it's that was strange. At the same time, you were ready to help him and get on the phone. I'm gonna get off the live right now if you want to talk. And I think that's amazing because many people will be like, okay, well, it's sad to hear that, whatever. But you were willing to get off your live, which is I was the only other person watching. But it's good to hear that you're ready to
I
just
appreciate, I
do
appreciate
that.
that. Yeah, you know, I just wanted to make him feel like what he's going through is it's a big thing, and he has my attention. Like whatever you need, I'm here for you. Whatever you need, I'm here for you. I'll jump off the live if you want to talk for a little bit, because it wasn't too long ago that I was in that dark place, and you know, so
Yeah,
and
I think we've
yeah,
all been in that dark place before.
yeah.
Yeah, but there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. You know,
Yeah,
like there's all these bumper stickers that are floating in my head, but I'm like, I'm not gonna say them because um,
yeah,
many times it's not. They're not looking for an advice
yeah.
or wise words or.
Yeah, 100%. Sometimes they just want you to listen. That's all.
That's it.
You don't have to say anything. You just have to listen, and just you being there just to support them is enough. Yeah.
That's it. Because that's
Have you,
is that what happened to you? Like you just wanted to vent, right? You just wanted to get it out loud, and
yeah, because it's confusing. It's stressful. You don't know what's going on, and you want to explain your side of things, I guess. And
mm,
but for someone that like me, that I don't usually talk about my feelings, but
mm,
it's only recently that I started talking about my feelings.
mm,
And to say something out loud also helps it to sink in a bit better, I guess, in a
yeah,
way.
no, it totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, is there a reason that you were not speaking up before because of the relationship, or was it the way that you were brought up this way?
Yeah. Unfortunately, like my side of my family, on my dad's side, we don't show our emotions that much. And I think maybe also the place I grew up, a lot of people don't really talk about their feelings. It's a sign of maybe a weakness, I guess. Like
Mm,
if you don't have your shit sorted out, you know, you sort yourself out, deal with it, shut up,
mm-hmm.
kind of thing. And I
Yeah,
don't think it's very healthy at all to do that. I think you need to say something, you know, let it out.
right.
Even, even if you're talking to yourself in the mirror, which is kind of like a bit weird, but I think you just need to say it out loud. It helps.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I couldn't look at myself. I couldn't look at myself in the eyes in the mirror for a long time.
that's rough. Did you have someone that you could talk to?
Yes, yes, I did. I have now. Now I do.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, and I was not shy about sharing anything, but sometimes when I used to share so much
yeah.
or too much, I would drive people away from me, if you know what I mean. Um, so
Oh, see,
I was in a point where I was reaching out for help. You know, I was like, somebody help me. You know, and
yeah.
the people I was relying on were not to be relied on because they were not there for me.
Uh,
You know, and
that's
it's not a sad statement. It's just it's true. It's like the
yeah,
people that
yeah.
I was surrounded by were not there for me, or they were not there to help me or
Uh,
listen. Even my
that's
family, you know.
yeah,
So I had to, first of all, I had to let it all out.
yeah,
And the way I do it is by performing on a platform or whatever. I was doing poetry,
yeah,
uh, but it got to the point where I was just empty, you know.
yeah.
And
Just it just drained you.
yeah, I was in a very bad place for a long time too.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry. Yeah,
yeah, I am sorry, but I am not, because now I can see her very clearly
yeah,
why this happened and who was involved in it. And it had to be my parents to begin with, and then from there my friends and my closest friends and my best
yeah,
friends.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, they should. If they're your friends, they will love you anyway. You know, they should be that.
They
If
should. They
They should.
should.
Yes.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna ask you something. Would you mind doing a part 2 now? Because by the time we're synchronized
Yeah.
again, it's gonna be 2021 or 2023 or whatever.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
wonder if we can do a part 2 because I've been talking the whole time.
No, you're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And let me know when and where, and I'll do my best to be there.
We can do it now. We can just wait.
Great.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Awesome.
saying.
Okay. Awesome.
So this
Well,
is
yeah.
part
Well, we
1,
have each
guys.
other. One.
Come on,
Sorry
come
about
on.
that. Technology. It has reached Australia, I swear.
Well, I was wondering. I'm like, why are you sending me a link?
Yeah, yeah. Sorry about that.
That's not logical. Wait, you're in my show. I'm not in yours.
Yeah. Hey, I love the shirt.
I have a new
Close
shirt.
Ghost.
Ghostbusters.
Nice
I
one.
look like a ghost right here. I look like a ghost, like I'm coming in and out.
That's awesome. The exorcism of
Thank you,
Emily
thank you.
Rose.
Right. Speaking of ghosts. Yeah, but if you want to start with a ghost, you might want to start with Ghostbusters and then go from there.
Okay.
Right. So you were gonna. Okay, so here's part 2, guys. If you were waiting for it, now it is here. We already have DJ Oli once again coming from,
Australia, Brisbane.
and he's wearing the Raiders hat from LA, where I'm from. I should be
Where he's
wearing
from.
that one, but we're not allowed to wear that hat in the bus in some areas here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they told me one day, it's like, don't wear that. They're gonna, lynch you or whatever. I'm like, why?
I'm sure what I want to wear. Squeeze me.
Yeah, it turns out it was just they were instilling fear in me. I'm like, I'll wear whatever I want.
Oh, yeah. Please, I'm not scared.
Yeah, exactly. You changed your shirt too. Is that a new shirt?
Yeah, a Hawaiian shirt.
Hawaiian.
Festive. For the festive season.
Ah, all right.
Brighten up the street.
Because you guys are in a different hemisphere, so
Yeah.
you guys are kind of going into summer soon, right?
Correct, yes. So it's going to be summer soon. It's going to be
Yeah.
hot. It's going to be humid. Well, in particular, the area that I'm from, it's very humid. So it's not
okay.
necessarily the heat that'll get to you, it's the humidity. So you can wake up sweating.
So if I had a map of Australia,
Yeah.
where would you be? Where were you pointing me?
Okay, so I'm up north. I'm in Queensland, the state called Queensland.
Queensland.
It's renowned for its heat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is there any
so-
beach around that area, or is not nowhere near the beach?
Yeah, it's the eastern coastline. It's where I live. It's probably about half an hour from the beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta
From the
look it up.
coastline anyway.
I have to look this up because I'm not familiar with your geography.
Okay. So I'm in the capital, Brisbane, of Queensland,
Okay.
and where I was raised, that was close to the beach.
Oh, okay. So do you like to surf, or what do you guys do for spare time?
Yeah. Well, when I was growing up as a kid, I used to. Probably not so much anymore. I do miss the coast. I miss the coast.
Mm.
I go fishing whenever I can.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a little bit of coasty in me.
Yeah.
Bodyboarding as well. The bodyboarding.
Yeah. Love that.
Yeah, so like Brisbane, it's not necessarily near a beach, but it is near the coastline.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see Darwin.
Darwin, okay, so that's up north. That's in
Yeah.
a different, the Northern Territory.
Ah.
Come
Okay.
more east,
East, which is this way. Okay.
which is that way.
Um.
Did you ever get taught the little ditty that helps you remember north, east, south, and west.
This is what I'm looking at. Well, you can't see it because I have the. Never mind. I'll look it up later.
Okay. When we're kids, we're taught north, east, south, west stands for never eat soggy wheat bix.
Because I see different territories, right? So I see Northern Territory,
Yeah.
Queensland Territory,
Yep.
New South Wales, Victoria,
Yep.
South
That's even more.
Australia, Western Australia,
Correct. Yeah. So I'm Queensland.
Queensland area.
Yeah. The Sunshine State.
Sunshine State. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So from one side of the island, let's say I want to go from Brisbane all the way to Perth.
Right. Yeah. I think they're 3 hours. They're 3 hours behind. You would have to cross the desert. It's a very, very long drive. It's like driving from one part of the one coastline of America to the other coastline.
Oh, so it's big.
Yeah. It's huge. Yeah. You have to catch a plane.
Oh, so how long of a flight?
You could drive, but it'll take a long time.
But the flight is how long between one or the other?
I think 3 hours, I think.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. That gives me a better idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's right. Yeah, three and a half hours maybe.
Yeah, because the map looks really small, but
it's a huge country / continent.
Right. Yeah. So when you come to the States, if you ever do come to the States, what is the first thing you want to see?
The first thing. All right. I've been to the States when I was a kid with my grandma.
Oh.
From what I can recall, I was very young, about 10 years old. But from what I can recall, the pizza. Your pizza in America is huge. I had to roll the pizza up and eat it like that. I remember just being in heaven as a kid because pizza was my favorite thing. I was like, wow, these guys' pizza that's amazing. My cousin.
What state were you in? Were you at Chicago or
Boston, Massachusetts?
Boston?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we stopped at LAX, and then flew Northwestern. I don't know if they still exist. Northwestern. No, that was the.
I don't know. I'm not from Massachusetts. I have a few people from Massachusetts. I'm gonna have to ask them, but I know Chicago has deep dish pizza.
Yeah.
It's famous because it's like this much pizza.
Yeah.
That's how big the crust is, or something. It's like huge.
Delicious. Delicious. Give it all to me. I'll wear it. That's how big that pizza is. I remember watching going to the Green Monster and watching a baseball game. That was really cool. But if I was to go back, hopefully I can go back. Hopefully one day, and visit you. I would love to see a Lakers game.
Lakers. Okay.
Yeah, I would love to see.
I live about half an hour from there. I mean, driving.
Wow. I mean, I see it like on TV, and the atmosphere just looks amazing. I would love to go watch that.
Yeah, actually, it will be my first time. So if you want to come with me, it'll be my first time.
100%. Yeah, 100%. That'd be awesome. That'd be so cool. On the to-do list.
That's the first thing you want to see. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be Disneyland or Hollywood or whatever.
Hollywood, yeah. That's also on the to-do. There's so many things to do in America.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on here. Alone in LA, is a lot of things going on. So. Yeah. And I drove for Uber for a while, so
okay.
I got to know my city even more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Where all the celebrities live in.
No, I don't know where they live. I
Oh,
mean, I know the area where they live. I know Bel Air. I know Hollywood
right.
Hills. So yeah, I can drive around that area because I always follow. You can just follow the tour bus
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Cool.
not pay the
I'll pay a
outrageous
fee.
fees.
That's,
Yeah,
that's smart.
yeah. Wherever they stop, you stop.
I ain't paying shit. I'm full of. I'll pay petrol. That's about it.
Yeah, you can put a little bug in the bus before
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can just
Yeah.
hear in your own car.
Yeah.
Hey, that gives me an idea. All right, I'll stop right now because that gave me an idea right now. I'm like, we can do that. All right.
I've got my own tour company.
Yeah, and I see your GPS. So you're driving by so and so's house.
Here we have Hugh Jackman to your left. He's
I
huge
think
man.
he lives. I think he lives in New York, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay. Right.
I don't know. Uh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, the funny thing too, in my opinion, is when people come from Australia or from New Zealand or from whatever, and that's what they ask is, have you seen any celebrities or have you met anybody from Hollywood? And they're just fascinated by Hollywood, fascinated by it.
Probably
And
everyone
I'm
there's like,
like,
no, I don't
they're just people.
care.
You don't want to see the Getty Museum, or you don't want to see, the Walt
Yeah.
Disney Concert Hall, or no,
Yeah.
I just want to see their houses. Like, you don't have houses in Australia? Okay.
Yeah.
And the Hollywood sign, obviously, Hollywood sign is very big here. So
Yeah, that's one of your main icons, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah, it's like an iconic. And
Yeah.
I love it when they were like so distracted by it, and I'm like, look to your left, and they're like, oh my God, Hollywood sign. Like, oh my God, they're going crazy. I'm like, I'm just driving, like I'm cool. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it's because you see so much as a kid, you see all the I guess the landmarks, right?
Yeah.
The only thing I know is the Sydney Opera House is the only thing that I know that I've seen on TV.
Yeah. That I can't tell you much about it. We know that it's there. We kind of just tend to leave everything in New South Wales in New South Wales. I'm a typical Queenslander, I guess, but like,
Okay.
yeah,
So,
it's there.
question.
It's still there. You'll be happy to know that it's still there.
So I have a question about since you're talking about this topic, because as you probably know already that in the U.S., different states don't get along with each other, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Being political or being white
Yeah.
supremacy or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Do you have that? Do you have the same thing going on with your territories?
Similar. Uh, Similar. Yes. Not necessarily political. I mean, like the whole white supremacy thing. That's everywhere, and unfortunately, Australia has a bit of a reputation to be racist, I guess. But it's everywhere, really. It's not just bound to. It's not famous. One state isn't more famous for racism than the next. It's just
Right.
it's everywhere.
Right. Because you posted something about somebody asking you, "Hey, where are you from?" And you're like,
Yeah.
"I'm from Queensland," and they're like, "No, well, where are you from, though? Where are you from? Where are you from?"
Yeah.
So,
That TikTok actually did quite well. It's got like 70,000 views or something. I posted it. Actually, I had a conversation with my friend Technician Marv, and check out his content if you have time. But he's someone of color as well, and we had the conversation. It's like when someone asks you where you're from, there's a hidden agenda underneath it. Like, where you from means not where you're from, but why are you black? You know, like, it's not good enough just to say, look, I was raised in, you know, we're all Australian. I was raised in this particular part of Australia. No, they need to know why you're a certain color, but they don't want to ask it. So
Right.
I made a TikTok about it. Like, I mean, I won't get offended if you say, hey, what's your heritage? You know, like it's not offensive to me, but I mean, after a time, it does get repetitive and it does get a little bit, you know, like kind of a whole conversation. But you know, that if they're just, it just depends on it just depends on the situation. Like if there's no malice in it, and they generally want to know who you are and where you're from, and they're generally interested in you. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying what's your heritage, you know. But it's just the way some people go about it. Yeah. So
as long as they're not coming to you with a Confederate flag, you know, that's fine.
Yeah.
Or a Nazi symbol and a swastika. It's like, hey, where you from? Oh.
Yeah.
Back up, devil. Back up.
Where you from, boy?
Germany.
Yeah.
So you were gonna show me some Australian treats and products and stuff. Okay,
so I've raided the cupboard, and these are some items that you might find in a particular, your typical Australian home. So I've got Vegemite for starters. Vegemite. It's a black substance. Smells quite. So it smells quite pungent. You're probably thinking, what are these?
You made a face. You made a face right there.
You have it with your breakfast. So you just put on your toast. You don't need a lot of it.
Wait. Wait. So what are the ingredients on Vegemite?
Okay, so Vegemite, it's very salty. It's very salty. I never actually stopped to question what's in it. I just ate it. Whatever mum put on the plate, you eat. You don't question why. It's got barley, wheat, salt, mineral salt, malt extract.
Oh, okay. So actually, that's not. So it's like a spice, basically.
Yeah, and you just have it on your breakfast. It's an acquired taste. A lot of people don't like it.
All right.
In particular, anyone not from Australia, but that's what we have for breakfast. Also, what else for breakfast is something called Wheat Bix.
Wheat Bix.
Yeah.
That's like your cereal.
Yeah. So it's we have a competition actually. It's however many you can eat in one sitting, which is usually not more than 14. If you eat more than 14, you're either not human or have personal issues that needs resolving.
Yeah, right.
It looks like this. It's just chunks of bars of wheat, and it's very dry.
It's like a granola bar for us.
Yeah, it's very, 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 very dry. So there's a competition also, like you eat it and you try and whistle because it's almost impossible. It's so dry. So, and it crumbles. It's like
now whistle.
What I have for breakfast.
I can't hear you.
Very dry.
So what is that good for? Besides joking.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's also what we have for breakfast. Hang on, I just. Sorry, I went out.
So you should have some milk along with that. Wait. What is that? What is that you just drank?
This is just water.
Oh, but it looks like a detergent.
What are you guys doing down there?
No, what are you guys doing down there? Down under.
It's just
That totally is looks like a dishwasher.
it's a cordial bottle.
I can right now with you guys. Okay, next.
And so yeah. Also, we have something called fruit salad in pieces.
Okay.
So it's just we usually have that on like pavlovas or desserts. It's just basically pieces of fruit in syrup.
Okay. That sounds eatable.
We also have here the goon bag. Have you ever heard of goon?
A what?
Goon. So it comes in cask. It's a cask of wine. So
wine.
Wine, yeah, and it looks like this. And it's also you can also use it for a pillow when you pass out.
It looks like a floating device, so you get
Yeah.
like if you're in a plane and you're about to crash, you're like, hold on to your wine.
Hold on to your greenbacks. And then you can just pass out like this wherever you end up on the beach if you've been drinking a lot, and then you pass out and just use it as a pillow. And yeah.
Too much.
We also, I don't condone smoking or anything like that, but we have something called these are cigarettes, but in Australia we call them durries.
Damn. Yeah. That picture.
So that's
wait, hold it up again. Hold it up. Look.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, so these things are called durries.
But it causes blindness. It says it causes blindness.
It causes so does drinking this. Probably eating that as well. But you know, we take the good with the bad in Australia. We take the good with the bad, and and actually a lot of things can kill you in Australia. Not only the wild animals, but also the food.
I thought you had to watch out for kangaroos, but apparently you had to watch out for the grocery store. Wow.
Yeah.
That was much needed. Wow.
Yeah, that's some of the typical things that you might find in an Australian household.
Wow. Okay. you need some repackaging ideas for the water and the wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't look very appetizing. So you guys have wineries up there or down there?
Yeah. Actually, Australia is quite famous for our wines. We do have them in bottles, but this is just kind of a cheap version.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever makes you float your boat.
Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, it's a floating device with wine. That's a good idea. You should introduce that in America. Like if you're floating, but you want to drink at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna. If you have a plane crash, you got your own flotation device.
Your pillow.
Your pillow. Yeah.
Yeah. You can draw your face on it and call it Wilson.
You can have arguments with it. Wilson, I really appreciate the way you talk to me.
Oh my gosh. I'm crying. Yeah. There has to be a part 2 of this one, but another time or part 3.
Oh sure, yeah,
other
absolutely.
products, because that had me rolling.
Yeah, we can different clothes we wear, different clothes. I guess could be on part 3.
Okay. Yeah, I'm intrigued already. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have pants and shirts and underwear?
Yeah, we do. We call them underwear. We call them grandies or budgie
Grand.
smugglers. Yeah, budgie smugglers.
Hmm. Okay.
Uh, I can explain. It'll all make sense. I swear.
Yeah, for the next part because I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that yet.
Okay, one step at a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta process the wine floating device and the dishwasher water and the what's the other one? Where you can whistle.
Oh, Weet-Bix. Yeah.
Oh man. Are you a vegetarian by any chance, or? Oh no,
No.
you eat meat.
Yes, I do eat meat. Yes.
Yeah, I saw you cooking yesterday. It looked pretty good.
Yeah, steak. I was cooking a steak.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, each to their own. But I personally, I eat meat. Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I eat meat too.
Yeah. It's delicious.
I know. No, but yeah, it's funny how different areas have different ways of like in Russia was a different the milk in Russia was the nastiest thing I ever tasted in my freaking life.
Really?
The milkshakes are like so whole milk. I think they use whole milk. I couldn't finish it.
Wow.
It was like
Whole
so
milk.
freaking on top of their burger that I already had. Yeah. Anyways,
Unpasteurized milk or something. Dehomogenized.
basically, it tastes like it was urine. No, it didn't taste like urine, but it was really bad. And the meat tastes different, and everything tastes different. And I think what it is that in America we add so much flavoring to everything.
Right.
So it tastes, it's not how it should taste this way.
Yeah.
That we'll make it taste more appealing to people, and so.
Yeah. Pizza though. Your pizza. I stand by it. Is the most delicious thing.
I agree. I've been to Italy and Italian pizza in Italy.
I haven't. No. On the to-do list. On the to-do list.
It's not really that great. Well, the one I tried. Yeah, I've been to Italy, and I'm like, we have better pizza in LA.
Yeah.
Or New York, or you go to different places, or Peru, because my family is from Peru, and in Peru there's a lot of Italian people that move there. So and they have different they have like this very very thin pizza, but it's so good.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
so when I got here and tried their American pizza, tastes way different than Peruvian pizza.
Yeah, right.
So your palate has to adjust to the flavors and yeah.
You're very well traveled. I'd love to travel. Obviously, you can't do it anytime soon, but that'd be cool.
Have you been outside your island or no?
Australia, yes. Apart from America, when I was a kid, I've been to Fiji, the Philippines. I've been to New Zealand as well.
Yeah.
And Perth, which is like another country, but that's on the other side of Australia.
Right. I know that's actually a joke. Okay.
Yeah. But I've been pretty much working my whole life, so I haven't really had much time to travel, which is why I'd really love to do it. Hopefully one day.
Yeah.
Oh, Bali as well. Bali, yes, Bali. I went to Bali. Yeah.
Did you eat, pray, and love in Bali?
But I had the best of times. That was just before I got with my ex-fiancée. So I didn't have to behave. I could be myself.
You just sounded like Austin Powers right there. I didn't have to behave.
Behave. Oh, behave.
Yeah.
Then I behave. I run around
Oh
butt
my
naked on
God.
the beach.
Oh,
Well, that's
okay.
also for part 3.
Yeah, or 4. So you have any nudist beaches there?
Tendency. Oh, beaches, yes. I thought you were
Or
going to ask tendencies.
sorry, my accent. You know what I mean.
We do actually. The place I grew up in, Noosa, is famous for one of its nudist beaches. So there's a lot of people that just like to get their gear off and be one with nature.
Yeah. Well, actually,
Yeah.
I've actually been asked to be in a nudist in a show where you
Yeah,
had to
right.
be naked in order to be in the show in the audience. I had
Right.
to be naked as well. So I was
The
like,
audience has to be naked as well.
I'm gonna skip this one.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, really wild concept.
Wow. Yeah, it is a wild concept. I don't know if
It
I
is.
could sit through.
All right.
Excuse me, sir. Can you put your balls away from me?
Well, you have to
Your
have
balls.
a towel. Yeah,
Okay, right.
there's a certain etiquette to the nudists.
Okay.
They don't call themselves nudists. They call themselves naturists. Yeah,
Oh,
naturists.
right. Yeah, naturist. Okay.
So they don't like the word nudists either. Because they consider themselves this is nature. That's how we were born into this world, and why should we have to be forced to, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And it makes sense. I mean, if
Fair
you
enough.
really think about it.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, our
So
ancestors
they,
way back when were running around without clothes, I guess. So they
yeah,
didn't care.
yeah. Like for them, it's an option to be clothed
Yep.
as opposed to the other way around. Like, okay, I choose to be naked. No, for them, it's like I'm always gonna be naked, but if I have to wear a tie and if I have to wear a suit,
Sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
all right, I'll do it. But you know what I mean? Like if it was up to them, it'll be naked everywhere.
Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Each to their own.
Yeah, to each their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's actually interesting. But yeah, we can talk about. I should have him on the show, and I should be naked too. Let's just do
Yeah.
that.
Let's do that.
Take your clothes off. All right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
All right. Banned from TikTok. Banned from
Yeah.
everywhere. Like all the pixelations.
Just one big screen of pixelation.
Exactly. Yeah, the whole
Fuck the
thing will be.
rules. Fuck
I
oppression.
know.
I'm free.
What is that? Is that a nipple?
Yeah.
You know,
That-
there's
what's-
actually I just posted something on TikTok
yeah.
about nipples.
Right.
That was not sexual, but they banned it from TikTok.
What was it? Was it a picture or something? Or
It was a joke. It was a joke. Like my guest was talking about how he likes to push buttons on his wife to get her upset, and he was describing it as if you were rubbing a nipple. That's what he said,
and that's it.
which was funny. In my opinion, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
To TikTok community, it kind of like the guidelines were crossed.
Oh man, that sounds weird. That does sound. Has TikTok even seen my TikTok?
Right, where they show the TD and they show the
What color was the curtains?
right. Man, no, but I think TikTok has become a little bit more censoring
Right. Yeah.
here in America at least, and we cannot see your comments sometimes, and we can see comments from other countries sometimes. It's weird. I told you that before, and I'm like,
yeah, that's right. You came on one of my lives, but you couldn't see what other
you were talking to other people, and I'm like, why don't I see their comments?
Yeah. Oh, that's a shame. I think it maybe stemmed back from that unfortunate incident that occurred a month ago. Did you hear about that?
What
Oh
is
well, someone did a live, and unfortunately lost his battle with depression. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, and
He committed
yeah,
suicide on live.
yeah, and it kind of went viral. So
Yeah. Well, thank God I didn't see that.
yeah, me too.
Yeah. Anyways, we're coming down to the end of part 2, but
Okay.
I do want to thank you, DJ Oli. This is the most fun I ever had in my podcast.
Oh, I appreciate
hands
that.
down.
And may I just say thank you on behalf of Australia and Australians. Thank you for having us on your podcast. I appreciate that, and I had a lot of fun as well. So thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, this is amazing. This is my first ever, Aussie in my podcast. So I want to thank you for introducing me to Queensland.
Queensland, yeah.
Yeah, and then I have Sydney. I think Dano is from Sydney, isn't it?
Sydney, yes. Yeah, Sydney.
Okay. And so that's my next. I hope to have him next.
Awesome.
He's been trying to get his Zoom together, but he's busy.
Yeah. He's always working.
Oh yeah, he's always at work. But that's great. So yeah, thank you. I didn't see this coming. I didn't see the Floridian device wine.
Learn something every day. We're quite weird. I know.
See that coming at all.
We must be quite strange.
All right, man. Have a good afternoon, or have a good morning, I guess.
Morning. Yeah.
All right. Well.
All right.
I'll talk to you soon.
Go for liftoff in T-minus 30.
Hit the record button.
That's swell.
Italo, Blog Talk Radio.